Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Cesar.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
7 o'clock.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kirilloff is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now into the box is Jose Ramirez. Now the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kirilloff is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. In now for Cleveland, Eddie Rosario.
Number 8, Eddie.
First offering.
Rosario.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
The designated hitter.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44.
Into the box, Bobby Bradley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he lays off for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4. So here is Josh Naylor and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Acuna digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Braves, the center fielder.
Here it comes.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Bradley trying to get there, and that will end up a foul ball. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 gone. That'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Next it'll be Austin Riley. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 offering, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2 to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 4.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. Jimenez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The catcher, number 55.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez fouled off. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now at the plate is Cesar Hernandez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and gone right down the line the other way. Wow. In now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Kirilloff is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Kirilloff is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Leading off the inning, it'll be Adam Duvall, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
to short, hit hard, reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone. Next up is Bobby Dalbeck.
The third baseman.
First pitch on the way.
Dalbeck.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Alex.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And this is fouled straight back, right off the catcher's mask. Hello. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he misses there. 1-2. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Top of the third set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Bobby Bradley.
The first baseman, number 44.
Hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right. And he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Acuna coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Bottom of the inning now, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
The catcher, Max.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the third, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Zimmer is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Now here's the pitch. Roberto Perez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. This is popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out. Next to hit is Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Albies.
The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Shoots this down the right field line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First offering as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Albies, base runner at first with 1 out. Here now the 2-2. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Left fielder, Adam.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. That'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in will be Jose Ramirez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Freeman is up with it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the next to bat will be Eddie Rosario. Flew out last time up. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone. Ball hit out to Albies at second base.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
The first baseman, number 44.
At the plate, Bobby Bradley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he is out on the tag. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Alex Kirilloff.
The right fielder, Alex.
Line drive base hit to right. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
The catcher, number 33, Max.
Into the box, Max Stassi. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Number 13.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the second deck. So up steps Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Next to stand in is Austin Riley. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sean Newcomb takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Andres Jimenez. First pitch of the AB now. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 the count now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The center fielder.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. No balls and a strike to count. And that misses 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Got him swinging. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Now to bat, Roberto Perez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Now that second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Stepping in next, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Perez stands at second with 2 gone. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Franmil Reyes. Hit high and deep to right center. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A little bouncer. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Ripped on the ground to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. No hits to this point. Line drive to center field. Zimmer is there, and he has it for the first out. So next to bat will be Bobby Dalbeck. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Zimmer. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now it'll be Alex Kirilloff.
The right fielder, number 19, Alex Kirilloff.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. In there, a base hit.
The catcher, number 33, Max.
To the plate now, Max Stassi. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Popped up. Perez waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Tyler Matzek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68.
7th inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Bobby Bradley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Bobby Bradley.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. He's set, and the pitch. Josh Naylor is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And it's quickly 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready now is Andres Jimenez, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Duvall is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
For the traditional 7th inning.
Stepping in once again is Dansby Swanson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Dansby.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Nick Whitgren comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Your attention, please.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna, hit in the air down the right field line. Naylor is there, and he'll bring this one in, and he scurries back to first base safely. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now batting, the designated
at the plate
hitter,
now, Austin Riley, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Again, another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
the first baseman, number 5.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman.
Line
drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Up next for Atlanta,
At the plate, Adam Duvall. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Giving chase is Zimmer. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Next, it'll be Bobby Dalbeck. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Riley on second. Freeman at first. 2 out in the inning. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the end. Luke Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77.
Ready to begin the 8th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bradley Zimmer. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. At the plate now is Roberto Perez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-1 is back up the middle and into center field.
Next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Cesar.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now third baseman, Jose.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. in the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Base hit into right center. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And it's fouled away. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Striding forward now is the DH, Frenlo Reyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Bobby.
At the plate now, Bobby Bradley, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Man, it's a pitcher you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Here now the 2-2. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the second run will score as well.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Naylor.
In now, Josh Naylor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Kirilloff is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. That brings up Alex Kirilloff. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
The right fielder, Alex Kirilloff.
Now the first pitch. Fouled off. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. 1 down. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And the catcher, Max Stassi, will be the next to bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. The 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 13.
To the plate now, Ronald Acuna. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Ozzie Albies. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Cleveland.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. Number 67 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. And stepping in, Andres Jimenez. He flew out in his last debut. Now the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball well outside. Here it comes, 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So next to hit is Bradley Zimmer. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 55.
Next, here is Roberto Perez. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Now to the plate, Austin Riley. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
The designated hitter.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And now here is Adam Duvall. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he fouls this one off. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, plenty of runs to go around in this one. Not a great day to be a pitcher, that's for sure. These hitters look like they knew it was coming as soon as the ball was coming out of the hand. A wild game indeed.
12-7, the final score in this ball game. Cleveland scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Shane Bieber takes home the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.